Hi, my name is Louis from LDB Woodworking. And if you like to work with sharp tools but absolutely hate sharpening them, then this is a video that you should watch. I'm going to take two of these chisels I found in my toolbox. They are very old and mistreated and manhandled. And I'm going to attempt and get them to the same as one of my sharpened bench chisels that I'm currently using. So I'm going to come around to the camera and I'm going to give you some close-ups to show you what they look like. Okay, so I've got the three chisels here. The two on the right-hand side are the old damaged ones, and the one on the left-hand side is the one I'm currently using. It's one of my premium set. So if you look at these ones, you can see they look absolutely horrendous. This one is it can probably still cut something, but it looks bad, and I wouldn't trust this too much. This one on the other hand, you can see on the back side, clearly it's all rounded in the front here. It's got two bevels on this side, but also not looking too good. And then this is more or less the kind of finish that we aim to do. So if you would like to see how I get it in this shape and also maintain it in this looking form, then stick with me and I'm going to take you through 2 easy steps. So the first step in the process would be to grind the backside flat and then to give us a nice clean cutting edge. I'm going to use the sander, and I've seen these many times on YouTube, and they're actually very cheap machines. I think around $100 or so, and it's got a disc on the one side, and then it's got this 1-inch wide belt. The belt that I'm running on this tool is a special belt. It's not a normal sandpaper. It's a belt specifically designed for sharpening knives. I'm guessing it's around probably 800 grit or even a little bit finer. So I'm going to use this to take most of the material off, and then I'm going to polish it up. Good. So what I have here is I've scribed a line on the table, which is then giving me an angle of 30 degrees to this belt. And this will give me a guideline as to where I'm going to do the actual sharpening. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put this flat, and I'm going to flatten the back side, and then I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to keep my square and keep the chisel against the square, and then referencing off this line, I will simply then bring it in and I will grind it until I've got a nice flat surface. Okay, so this is as far as I'm going to take it. So you can see it's becoming nice and shiny in the front here. And I've just flattened the back so that I've got a nice flat portion going all the way through. So now it's the final step. So I'm just going to turn this around, and I'm going to show you how I get this to be razor sharp. Okay, so this is the whole trick of the whole sharpening system. What I have here is just a normal buffing wheel. So you can see it's just a normal 6-inch cotton wheel. I've put a 1/2 inch bolt through with a big washer, a washer on the inside with a nut. And then I clamp this in the lathe, in the chuck, and I tighten this down securely. Now, this lathe has got variable speed, so I can turn this up or down a little bit. So I'm going to start maybe somewhere not too low, so I want a little bit of speed, and I will continuously keep on cooling the chisel down like I did during the grinding process as well. So the aim here is I'm going to put this onto the tool rest, and I'm going to lower this down, and I want this part of the wheel to come in contact with this whole surface at once. I don't want to go in too flat because this will simply just round off the edge, and I don't want to go too upright and nothing will happen. So ultimately I want this to be on the perimeter of the wheel. And then every now and again a fine little burr will form at the back. Then what I will do is I will just go in and I will simply just touch it to remove the burr. And that will be the final process. So I'm going to switch this on, and I'm going to charge it with some of this compound. And then I'm going to sharpen and cool and sharpen and cool. And this should be good enough to have a workable chisel. So as you can see, a nice mirror finish. Let me just wipe this off. If I just wipe this off a little bit. this is the kind of finish that you can get. So now the question is, how sharp is this? So shall we give this a go? See? Okay, so there you have it. Now once you have it at this point here, now you can see this took me probably, I don't know, 5 minutes. To keep this in this shape, to maintain this this edge, will really take you seconds to do while you're busy with the job and you feel that you need a little bit. I just come to the buff, I just touch it once or twice, and I'm ready to go. So ultimately, this is the way that I use to sharpen my chisels, and I do exactly the same for my bench planes. Okay, so you might say, yeah, it's all good and well to be able to shave with it, but can it actually cut wood? So I've got a piece of Seligna here, and this is facing up, so I'll be cutting some end grain. So let's see if we can cut some wood with this. So usually this is a good indication that your chisel is sharp, is when you can actually cut end grain with it. So hopefully this is enough to convince you that we can get a chisel fairly sharp from really having a super bad finish. Okay, so there you have it. I really hope that I've convinced you. For years and years and years, I've seen people sharpening chisels and bench plane blades, and it always looked like you have to put aside a whole day to do it. You have to go and fetch everything, and it just always felt like a big effort, and therefore I never really did it. So I kept on working with the chisel, and it wasn't sharp, but I just pushed it that little bit further than what I should have. But with the setup, it's so easy that I can literally do and maintain an edge in a matter of seconds. So I find myself sharpening the blades a lot more often, which means the chisel stays sharp, and I really get much better results with it like that. So I really hope that you find this useful, and if you have some comments, please put them in the comment section below, and yeah, I'm ready for all the people that's gonna start throwing me with stones. My name is Louis from LDB Woodworking, and thank you for watching.